Alrighty, so in this reporting, we are going to cover the concept of delegated external user administration. So that is a fancy way of saying how we set up Salesforce in order to allow our customers to manage users underneath their account. So I'm actually in a different demo org than what we were showing you guys earlier in the week here. But this already had the delegated administration set up. So the same concepts apply. For this particular use case, we were looking at a partner relationship management portal. Again, that partner relationship management portal and B2B commerce, both built on Experience Cloud. And we're talking about this customer user administration. The concept applies to both areas there. So keep that in mind as we're going through this demo. So right now I am on an account called Comfort Pros of Colorado, and I have actually set up Lauren Bailey as our external administrator again. So she makes a frequent appearance in our demos here. So if I just look at contacts, right, we can go see, hey, there's Lauren Bailey. And very quickly, right, I want to go over to her user record. So just showing her user record here, we can see that she's in this profile called Partner Community User Cloned. And what we've done with this particular profile is say, hey, any users that are associated to this particular profile are going to have the ability to manage users within their particular account. And so that's that concept of delegated external administration there. So if I click into her profile, we have different levels there, right? So we don't want to just say, hey, customer, you can go assign any permissions or any permission or any profile or any permission sets there. What we can do in the profile is say, hey, we're going to specify very specifically what profiles you're able to assign out, what permission sets you're able to assign out, so that we can keep that pretty granular and make sure that you're not giving them too much power. So in this case, right, we can see that Lauren is able to assign a handful of customer community type of profiles as well as some partner user profiles as well. So how this translates, right, is very similar to kind of what we do for our internal users, right? We're just simply setting up profiles and extending that profile permission range, right, with a couple additional clicks here. So when we're thinking about this from a customer experience, right, when that delegated external administrator is actually in the portal, in the storefront there, let's go take a look at what that's going to look like for us there. So again, this is a partner relationship based portal experience, not necessarily a storefront, but again, the concepts around account management span across the board here. So you might see some different objects, but it's all the same general concept there. So if I go in and click into company administration here, we're going to see a view very similar to what we'd see internally, right? It's slightly different, but still at the end of the day, I am Lauren. I am looking at an account record. It is my account record, and I'm seeing related records to that account there. So we see something called account brands, right? Again, a little bit more specific to that partner relationship sort of use case. But for our focus here, what we want to pay attention to is contacts and community members, right? So if I'm looking at community members, I can go in, because I'm a delegated admin, I can go in and deactivate that member. I can go edit that member, reset their password, manage their permissions, all right here from my account record. The other thing that I'm going to have the ability to do, right, is not all of the contacts underneath my account may have access to the portal. So what I can do is actually set up a contact as a community user here or a storefront user here. So I've got Jay Sapedi over here. And as we can see, right, we've got 5 contacts. We've only got 4 community members. So Jay is going to need access to this portal. So what I can go in and do is click into Jay's contact record. And again, this is going to be the same contact record that you guys are seeing internally and are using to kind of administer things like opportunity management, anywhere that you're associating a contact, right? It's that same sort of contact record. So if I click on this drop down over here, I'm going to get greeted with a couple different options here. Enable partner user or enable customer user. Because this is a partner relationship community, I'm going to go ahead and use enable partner user. For your guys' particular use case, it would be enable customer user. But I'm going to go ahead and click that enable partner user. And then we're going to see that same screen that we see when we're setting up users internally presented to us right here. And so if you remember, right, we had the different profiles that I could use. Because this is a partner, we're not going to necessarily see the customers come into play because we're associating a specific license there. But again, we've got the flexibility around that depending on what our use case looks like. So I'm going to go in and click Partner Community User, scroll down here, hit Save. And now Jay will be receiving a welcome email allowing him to kind of come into that storefront and make that purchase there. So very quickly, right, maybe I put Jay in the wrong level of permissions. Maybe I need to take a look at, maybe I need to go back and add some additional permissions to his profile. So what I can do there is hit Manage Permissions. And then there's all those permission sets that I have access to as well, right? So I can just bring all of those over or bring one at a time over, hit save. And now Jay has the proper permissions to go perform his duties within the storefront portal there. So yeah, that is the concept of delegated customer administration there. Again, we're looking at that partner portal. But this is going to apply to your guys' use case in the storefront as well.